You know, but I always been too pulling up and get it up and flip it. Give me my bag. Give me my bag. I want.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I see y'all talking shit about me in the chat. Well, I was asleep. I had passed the fuck out. I don't even know what the fuck I was watching, but I fell asleep at like 4:35 maybe. And then, yeah, I had woke up when my alarm went off to give Grayson her medicine. So I'm here. Y'all see the title. I don't know how this screen sharing is gonna work. It's been working great with Rumble, but I don't know how the YouTube is gonna do. But this lady is, well, we're gonna look at, we're gonna delve into a Lennon full show, because y'all see his jet 5 hours. But the lady who first went on the show talking about Umar, she done been on Tasha K and several other platforms telling her story, and she also has been posting stuff on her own account. I don't know what it is, but somebody I'm subscribed to upload everything Umar daughter and this lady do. But she been talking. I'm still trying to figure out what her end goal is, because she hasn't stopped Umar from being Umar. Umar is just, his following is big enough, he gonna be Umar. So she can't get people to cancel him or make him be viewed any differently than how they want to be, and how she wants them to view him. I don't understand what her purpose is, but she doing it, and we still don't even know what the nigga did to her to make her do all of this, because she came out on him first, not the other way around. He wasn't on his lab talking about her. Well, she claimed he invaded her space, but she won't be specific and say what he exactly did or what he had people doing. She won't say. She just keeps being vague. And I think I did hear her say she was going to call them folks to do a wellness check on this man mama for all this time later. But all right, I don't know. Can y'all hear me? I guess it's doing fine. We'll find out in a second. I see the StreamYard shit going up and down.
If we had, yes, donate to the school, $ FDMG school on your Cash App. 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 If you need 9634 Wilmington, Delaware. That is Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. We're trying to renovate a school, brothers and sisters. We're trying to renovate a school. We're not fixing a flat tire. We're not fixing a flat tire. We're not opening up a penny candy shop. We're not selling water ices, okay? We're not selling hot dogs. We're renovating a school. Do you understand? Do you understand? So please, brothers and sisters, give what you can. We're building an institution. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
All right, Cookie Crush. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. We have another special guest here, return guest. Looking forward to this. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning on in. That is undefeated. Let's go. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming.
Nah, I got this. I got this.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Empty and G ain't twerking, it's working. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all's presence here inside the Cookie Crush chat. This month has been by far my most successful month here on YouTube, all the way across the board. We've been breaking records. Today, we're going to continue with our series dealing with surviving Umar Johnson. And but the person who really blew it all out the box, they got it all going, was Lene. And so we're going to have Lene on again to do a follow-up interview. And I want to thank everyone for tuning on. And thanks to everyone inside the Cookie Crush chat. I want to thank the mod for handling business. And before I get her on here, I just want to say that this is probably the most important heard and diabolical. And we need to do more on his manipulation. He's just a diabolical individual. Without any further ado, I'd like to bring Dylan.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's been a while. I just want to just kind of get an idea of where you're at this point with everything that's been going on, and then we'll kind of go back in time.
Oh man, I've been.
No, this motherfucker don't have her avatar, her profile picture as Umar. Now I'm starting to think this bitch is crazy. Why does she have this man? She didn't even have her own picture up when she came. She was just the L. Now she Umar.
Fighting a good fight.
Okay.
So I've been good. I wanted to come back on too and give you some updates on whatever you needed. So
okay.
It's been crazy, as I'm sure.
It was a little disturbing. He already committed an act of revenge porn against you a couple of weeks ago, but was threatening now to release some more, I guess, photos of you, something to that effect. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, the anteater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already came to peace with the fact that whatever I sent him was going to be shared. So as long, and I've had
was it naked?
family,
it's not revenge porn.
Like my kids and
y'all
stuff. They
call
we don't
anything
go online
revenge
anyway. I think
porn.
I told you that. So
and
just
you
sure
help lead
he can let everything go.
Sir.
He can let it all go.
It's cool not
I'm
to
okay
like
with that.
Umar, but goddamn, revenge porn.
He doesn't really understand that does more damage to him than it does me.
Yeah.
And he's really, I don't think he's really he's understood either. Not to say that I'm welcoming it, but everything he's put out has had the opposite effect. I have my DMs are full of with me, and and I'm not even happy. He did the opposite. So
I'm finna just play the audio. Give me a second. But I heard her say everything that he has done has had the opposite effect because niggas is in her inbox now. Don't you think the same thing applies to you talking about him? You came out here and told all them women on Tasha K channel and on Lennon's channel he got a big dick. You don't think that was a ringing endorsement? You talked to every interview, you talked about the man's penis size, and you know the opposite effect because you heard about Lennon. I'm sure in order for you to get to Lennon to do the interview, you had to have heard about him before. You said you asked Umar about Lennon when you were with him. So Lennon been out here talking about Umar, and other people have been out here talking about Umar. Yet it was a bitch like you that still ended up in his inbox. Could you explain that, Sway? But she actually, I don't know what I don't know what her purpose of doing this is, unless she trying to get clout, and she got clout, but is it really clout though? You the lady that said Umar house was nasty, but you kept going back. You the lady that said Umar couldn't fuck in the bed, but you kept going back. On the same token, he running around here calling you Medea, but you look like Medea when he was sticking his dick in you. Both of y'all sound crazy as hell, like some goddamn chilling. Now you look older than him, but he older. But now I don't knock him for responding back to you, but her fish was pussy and all that. Her pussy smell like fish. Bro, you too grown for that because you kept fucking her. Like, there's no way the bitch smell like fish and then you continue to fuck her unless you like the smell of fish. I wouldn't even want my dick sucked if the bitch smell like fish because I'm going to want to fuck after busting in her mouth. I'm going to want to fuck. And if it smell like fish, I don't want you around me. Like, that is a thing that'll happen one time. There's no more than one. If it stank when I crack, it's over. I don't want it no more. I don't give a fuck if it was a bad day or not. We all adults. If you don't know that pussy stank, there's something wrong with you. But I'm going to tell you. Well, I might not be mean and tell you your shit stink. I just won't see you no more. But I'm just saying, like, bitch, get in the shower or something. If you got any questions, you might want to get in the shower first. But no, niggas ain't walking up on no fishy pussy and constantly keep fucking. No. All right, let me get this audio. I think I got it.
What I mean?
Yeah, very juvenile. Do you mind if I show the audience the post?
Yeah. I'm open.
Okay, so he posted this yesterday. Here it is right here. He says, cyber stalker, he don't want you, Medea. He's been calling you Medea. So he probably forgot.
Which is a man, so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Here you go.
Umar says she probably forgot she sent me pics of her anteater looking breasts. Maybe I should post those. Ugliest set of breasts I ever saw. And y'all actually think he's going to post it. You said he threatened to do so, Umar. Not Umar, Lennon. At this point, could you just acknowledge both of them are being childish as hell? But if the man wanted to do that, fuck what he posted. He's already posted pictures of her weeks ago when y'all first came out. If the nigga wanted to put out her shit like that, he would have done it. He just still talking shit barely because y'all, well, not y'all, you're not part of it. He going at her. You and him already got y'all thing going. Again, I don't knock you for what you had to go through Umar supporters and shit. I seen when they was trying to set you up, putting you on gay porn sites, trying to call you gay and shit. I get it. I definitely get it. I can understand it, but you be out here acting like you doing this to save black people when it's a personal vendetta and talking about this nigga changed your life. Now I know you went to school for cybersecurity and technology and yada, but you have not slacked off YouTube at all since you got that job. So apparently YouTube is paying just as well as your job that you got because you haven't slowed down on this shit. Like, sir, you do realize, because we can see your setup. You got the computer and stuff in the bedroom. In the bedroom. Now, I don't know if it's the guest room or not, but I'm assuming that it's probably your main room. And so your wife got to be inconvenienced and shit while you sit up there and talk about Umar every day. But she ain't tripping because you bringing in money. But she do, like, even when you go to work, then you come home, you get online, and you talk about Umar 5 hours. In the name of saying you saving black people, where you should just keep it real. Just keep it real.
It just keeps getting better.
Yeah. She probably forgot she sent me pics of her anteater looking breasts. I just said maybe I should post those ugly set of breasts I can. So I don't understand why he post something like that. It's just ridiculous.
Because he's a child. I mean, one thing, and you helped me realize.
He's a child, but bitch, you running around here talking about, you started it. Can you say you a child too? As I hate it seem like I'm defending Umar Cause I don't like that nigga, but I'm just calling this shit down the middle. How in the fuck you gonna say he a child when you started? You the motherfucker on this very show talking about, well, when something went wrong, I knew I knew I was gonna expose him, so I had to pretend and get my way back in. That what you said. But he a child. Cause he talk shit like he was gonna put him out. Man, I just sent a video with you the other day where you was telling your folks it's finna get ugly with the back and forth between y'all, but he's a child.
Umar is stuck in a certain time, like his mentality is stuck at a certain time. So everything, and I have a team board. So I anticipate that most of his moves are going to be on that level. For someone that has 6 degrees, I'm like 10 steps ahead of him on everything. I knew at a certain point.
You wasn't 10 steps ahead of him, was taking care of. I mean, left your special needs son at home to go suck some dick. That happened on your watch. We saw the letter. See, he may not bring it up because his agenda is to go after Umar. I don't give a fuck about you or Umar. So I'm gonna call both of y'all ass out. And yeah, ma'am, you left your son at home 10 steps ahead of and all of this other stuff. Yeah, you seem more jaded by the fact that he won't talk to you no more than he is. If your inbox, what else is here? You ain't showed us nothing we ain't already knew. Motherfucker, Lennon showed 5, 6 showed no pictures. Lennon showed it because he turned his own camera on. You ain't provided no pictures or nothing to show us anything different. We just gotta believe you. What it is still you said he was a hoarder, so he's junky. Okay. And you didn't say his mama didn't have food. You said he had a lot of everything. Like you said, he buy shit in bulk. So he including cleaning supplies. So I'm confused. Another
woman did. I said, well, do you want to come? Do you want to talk to somebody, about it to get some type of support so you're not dealing with, he's got pictures of me. Mm-hmm. I've also learned that he goes and, like what you were saying, he does things. He's a creature of habit.
Yeah.
So
we all are creatures of habit. Let me drop down and come back. I heard I was breaking up a little bit.
to this later with your direction, but Umar goes for certain women. Picture. He always needs a picture before he links up with them, because he needs
one, probably because if they attractive and they send him something freaky enough, he jack his dick off to it. And 2, pictures. But you forget, it was several times where He didn't ask for shit that you just sent stuff. Now you're having buyer's remorse. I knew that this was going to end up being an issue. So if you knew and you was 10 steps ahead of him, why would you?
He needs that. He dabbles in dirt. So that's his currency. He blackmails women to keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. He needs something that he can leverage.
Yeah.
He has nothing with me. Not
News flash. It's 2020. Nobody cares, but and can you prove where he told you be quiet or I put these out? Now, what you're talking about is Umar responding to all the shit that you and Lennon have been doing. He responding. That's one of his responses, because y'all still talking. This shit happened like 2-3 weeks ago. Not you, not again, Lennon, not you per se. Again, this your job, I get it. I'm talking about this buckethead bitch. Hello, Truth. I'm talking about her, Miss Scoop.
Hello, why the lady gotta be a buckethead?
I want to know. Cause I want to know what is her end goal? Is she trying to get like 100,000 followers on IG? What is her end game?
She doing what everybody else do on social media, trying to come up. Ain't that what everybody else doing?
Advertising this to her fullest abilities.
She doing what everybody else doing.
You know, nothing he has access to is going to benefit him. So,
yeah, well, I won't say everybody else because you know, women. Lennon been, if I go on his channel, like he his shit be so long. No, I ain't got time to play with somebody. So I don't know, but he got videos over there saying other women have said some, but I don't think these other women have been on Tasha K and on a world tour.
Nah, we'll say
They
I think
went on
she doing
Lennon
too
show.
much.
They went on
I
Lennon
agree
show
that
and
she
left it at
doing.
that. Like
Yeah, I agree. She doing too much. She doing too much.
seen this a long time before I saw him coming a long time before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's true. What he's been doing recently, it's just been backfiring. One after another, going all the way back to when he went off on his dog. But from that period to when he did the video after you exposed him, a lot of people, and maybe today, you know, during this live stream,
You talking about the fish tank?
Yeah, that right there, he really messed up on that.
Yeah, that was not. Let's see where his A team is. Where is this based off of what Robert said? There's no strategy in this. It's very juvenile. You know what I mean? But you know.
You doing a lot of talking, and when he feel like it, he respond. I don't know, goddamn. He not thinking about you. While you was running around doing all these shows, this nigga was picking up his money in Africa and doing whatever the fuck else he wanted to do. You the only one that keep talking about you was preparing for a war. This shit is crazy. She preparing for a party with a nigga who is pretty her. It came on this man's show. some posts. Then he made a video. And he moved on. When he tried to say they was fucking with his accounts, man, I damn laugh. That lady went that damn close to him to where to fuck with his account.
Recently, over the last 4 or 5 days, his bank accounts were frozen. He was asking for money. That's really bad part. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Umar's made I'm trying to figure out how to relate to that video. The tanky, but 2 of them, the biggest one that he did, and I don't think I'm a federal employee on public platforms, which is dingy. And then you said that I took your bank information or I hacked your bank account information. So what is going to happen is they're going to investigate me, and I have never touched any. And if Umar is watching, go into your text, a text to you that I've never talked to you about your taxes. I've never touched your taxes. I've never viewed them. We've never talked about FNG taxes. I was 10 steps ahead of you. You have that text to cover my own ass. So when he made that statement, they're going to go in there. They're going to check my sign-on. They're going to see what I've touched. I've never touched anything. But in the process, they're going to go through his shit, and they're going to make sure that it's in a row. Everything is, I's dotted, T's crossed. And if anything is out of line, guess what's going to happen? It's going to flag an investigation on your account.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not moving. He called all the certain things on himself. I have to protect my security clearance. I have to protect my job, the time on my job. And I don't want to go to, federal jail, penitentiary over this mess. So I'm not going to just allow him to say whatever recklessly. They're going to investigate it. And I don't know if that's what's happening now. I don't know if that's what's to come, but he put his stuff out there.
Are you suggesting that it may be possible that what's happening with his bank account situation is related to him being investigated after he's made false allegations against you?
That could be it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't deal with individual tax returns.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, I work under a merit system. I've been at my job for years.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that I touch, if I do anything wrong, like we're a financial institution, I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
He has a lot of, I don't know if this is part of the narcissism, but you're not that fabulous to jeopardize all of, everything that I have.
Yeah, real talk.
To go after you. And even you have a family, and you're not going to sit up there and be playing these games with this.
That's real talk. Mm-hmm.
So you can keep making them, but you're calling them in yourself. I want to protect my name. Believe that. But in the process, you better make sure your ducks are in the row.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check, not checkers.
Yeah, real talk. And then he also posted something. It's kind of, you may have some understanding about this. Mm-hmm. He posted this. I don't know if you can see the screen, and I'll read it to you. I'm not quite sure what he means by this. He put Ifatunde versus the hate. This is from yesterday. You were live. He posted this. Ifatunde versus the hate. He gave out my phone number to random women. And then it says, I'll be dropping his address tonight at 10 p.m. I'm assuming that that's today.
That's what I posted on my page.
Oh, okay. So what is this all about? At the end, it said you might want to think twice because I will be dropping yours as well. What is this all about?
He can drop it. The way my house is set up, I will know that you are on my property well before. Don't do it. And you're sending single mothers, that children into a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
I let everything be, but you're giving random women my phone numbers. Let me say this, please, Lennon. Mm-hmm. People have this misconception that Umar left me alone. I just couldn't stand it, and I couldn't take it, and I was insufferable, and I had to come out against him. That is not what happened at all.
Yeah, you sent me the I saw the text. Wait, I'm sorry.
He put spies. He did what he's doing now, but he tried to do it secretly. He put him in my space. I figured it out because I came around people that could be perceived as hoax, I have those people in my circle.
Mm-hmm.
Why won't you tell us what happened then, bitch? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like you just crazy. I'm trying to unless these single mamas are stupid, they have had to have seen Umar's online presence for over a decade and they still choose to fuck with him. So why are you saying he is taking single mamas? And they can say no. When Umar try to holler at them or ask them to do anything, they have the option of saying no. If he asks and they say yes, then he's not taking advantage of them. Now, he got on the screen a post where I guess she told Umar she was going to drop his address and I don't know. I guess Umar she had a post up and she said that he was giving her numbers out to random women and she said she was going to drop his address. Now, his address is supposed to be his mama's address according to her. But she just told y'all she didn't drop it initially because she was trying to protect his mama. So you're not trying to protect his mama no more, because if you drop the address, guess who's going to suffer? His mama, because according to you, he ain't there. It just be her and the caretaker. But now you want a whole bunch of strangers on the internet to do what with the information? And again, well, I don't know. Lennon hadn't put it out. He hadn't doxed his. He done laid out the flow plans and a whole bunch of shit, but he's never put the address out.
So when they come in, it's kind of like you're out of place. You stick out like a red. He sent 3 women in, and then he sent 4 guys in. They were supposed to chat me up, I think, and kind of get information in a way they're just trying to hook up with me, like, hey, what you do for it, Yeah, and that didn't fly. And then I told him to get your spy.
You can't prove this. You guess he did this. You're thinking he did this, but you can't prove this. Why the fuck would he need, if he already sticking his dick in your mouth? Why in the fuck would he need somebody else to find out what you do for work? I'm sure in the year that y'all talked before you met him, or however long it was, close to a year, where y'all were just texting, that he knew what you were doing for work. If he'd already been in your city, drove to Nebraska to pick him up, need to send to an encounter. So why would he need spies to come after you?
He put spies. He did, but he tried to do it secretly. He put him in my space. He sent 3 women in.
But what would be the need for that? You said Umar doing you. He didn't come on IG blasting you. He didn't go on Tasha K blasting you. He moved the fuck on with his life. And so that's what you saying he did. Thank you for the super chat, Margie. That what you saying he did? You saying that he sent people to talk to you, but you can't prove it. Did these people tell you, hey, Umar sent me? Because and you don't have, it's the internet, ma'am. You don't know who the fuck you got in your chat. You don't know if they Hotep, Hindu, Islam, Jewish, Christian. You don't know what the fuck they are. It's the internet. And since you've been drawn to it, you don't think any, I don't know. I don't know if y'all had group messages or how the Umar fan club go, but I don't understand how you said he sent these people at you. And then you told him, hey, get these people out of my space. And he probably was like, I don't know what this bitch talking about. So he didn't respond. What is there to say if he ain't doing nothing? Because I'm still confused as to why he would need to get information from a person that he already didn't talk to for like 2 years, and he didn't stop talking to. He didn't broke up with. Why do I need information on you? You're the only one who has come out here and said, I had to get back in, so I had to get my receipts. And Lennon talking about, see, I got the text, and she told him not to put him out. I think that's part of my disdain with her is we ain't got no receipts. Lennon got them, but he ain't put everything out, and we don't we just don't know. We got to take both of these people's word for it. And when he was about to put him up, because she said everybody think that he broke up with me And I just couldn't take it. He was like, I'm gonna show the messages. She was like, no, I'm okay. No, we need to see what the fuck happened. I hope he put him up. I screen share if he do.
They were supposed to chat me up, I think, to kind of get information in a way like they were trying to hook up with me. Like, hey, you know, where's the work? You do work. You know. Yeah, and that didn't fly. And then I told him to get your spies out of my space. I went to a gala, I met someone. We had a conversation about privacy. It was more productive. The things were better. I just decided where I went
to a gala?
Umar. So when I came back to Kansas City from the gala, I went to him. I said, hey, you know, and I had, I know him. I said, hey, you know, this ain't what I thought, you know, situation for you. He didn't want that. He wouldn't give me confirmation that he would not do what I knew he would do, and that was be emotionally.
Ma'am, all you had to do was go the fuck on. You didn't have to text this man what I thought and you trying to back. He didn't care. Now you said you was trying to back out, but he didn't give you the confirmation. What all you had to do is just simply stop responding. I don't know why women feel like they gotta always text and get some shit across. I mean, just leave. You don't have to tell me you leaving, motherfucker. I notice.
Body parts up on Instagram. Yeah, he told on himself that he is capable of doing that from the Ray J incident. When Ray J hopped in his inbox, they should have stayed in his inbox. Umar couldn't leave it there. He put it up on Instagram. So that told me that you are the type of person, you're emotionally led, and you're going to put everything that you know up on Instagram. So the way that he wouldn't give me confirmation that he would, you know, kind of cordial and we can move on. I said, and then the spies came, and I told him, I said, get these people out of my face, because not only am I protecting my privacy, but other people's privacy. He wouldn't give me a confirmation, he wouldn't even acknowledge. So I went a sexual way to him to try, because that's.
Do y'all hear this shit? This motherfucker said she tried to break up with him, but she wanted confirmation he wouldn't drop her nudes on IG. She said he was unresponsive to that. So instead of her going on about her life, keep in mind that she's trying to break it off with him. She said she went the sexual route with him when he didn't assure her that he wouldn't drop her nudes. She went the sexual route, but she's trying to break it off with him. Truth, does that sound like something that makes sense? If you trying to break up with a nigga and you trying to make sure he don't put your nudes out, why would you offer more sex or go the sexual route? I think I'm slow. I just don't understand.
You know, that's his thing. He would respond to the sexual stuff. He wouldn't respond to me.
You supposed to be breaking up with him, bitch. Why is you still talking freaky? None of this makes sense. He just sitting up here not asking this dumb hoe nothing. Like, he ain't saying, man, that don't make no sense. You breaking up with the nigga.
Why is
he
you
ain't
going
responding?
like that?
And so you start talking about fucking him. Because it don't make no damn sense.
Wait a minute.
This motherfucker, he responded to the freaky stuff. Proof. This lady said she was trying to break up with this man, and he was not acknowledging he wasn't acknowledging her breaking up, and she said she was trying to get assurances that he wouldn't put out their sexual content. He didn't respond to those messages, so she in turn sent more sexual content.
That lady slow,
Said that got his
that
attention.
lady slow.
Mother. That bitch special needs too. She's on the damn spectrum. I'm convinced of it. This makes no sense at all.
Confirmation that he would, you know, kind of let this guy be cordial, and we can move on. I said, and then the spies came, and I told him, I said, get these people out of my face, because not only am I protecting my privacy, but other people's privacy. He wouldn't give me a confirmation, he wouldn't even acknowledge. So I went a sexual way to him.
And this is after you telling him to get his spies away from you. You went sexual. Man. Snow bunnies forever. I don't know what Umar talking about. Snow bunnies forever.
I know damn
Y'all
well
can
you
have
ain't just
black
say
queens
snow
like
bunnies
her. Y'all have
forever.
them.
No, you didn't say snow bunnies forever, Trey.
Yeah, snow bunnies forever. I don't think Lennon got one snow bunny that came on there and roasted him because he don't talk to him. But I don't think they would be out here talking about Umar like that. I'm just, this
They'll be
don't make
trying
no
to sue
sense.
him.
Oh, it's
They'll
Leah.
be
Well,
trying
Leah,
to sue him.
I'm up now. I got a little cold. Man, don't do that. Don't who is leading the charge of suing niggas right now?
What you mean?
Don't even do that with it's a landslide. Shannon Sharp is now being sued again for defamation.
Absolutely.
But I'm
Who
just saying,
doing it?
the
Who
black
doing
women
it?
is out here suing people. Truth,
That lady one black.
a
Was
black
she?
woman.
That
Same,
IG model was not black.
no. He got the only fans. Well, no, I ain't talking about her. He's being sued for defamation now. He settled that other case with the white girl. He gave her like 23 million. He probably still fucking her too. But this new lady is the one that had got caught where she was kissing
I
Usher
seen
at
that
her
shit.
concert, but
That
the
shit
story
is
behind it, from what
that's the
everybody was
dumbest
told, was
shit I
that
ever seen
she
in my
was
life.
married. Yeah, so she suing him. Think about all of these people that been trying to sue Diddy and them. It's the black women is coming up. Cassie just won the lawsuit, so it don't matter what color they are. If you got some money, they suing. If you is a nigga, kind of guilt or any kind of reputation and status, your ass is getting sued by whoever you fucking.
Because that's like his, that's his thing. He would respond to the sexual stuff, but he wouldn't respond to me asking him to leave my space. Mm-hmm. So once I got to my boiling point, that's when I said, "Hey, I'm gonna come out against you." And it backed him up a little bit. We went a little bit further on.
But what happened for you to get to your boiling point? Because you can't prove that he had anybody in your space. What the fuck does in your space mean? Where were you for these people? Because they couldn't have been texting you talking about where you work at and shit like that. You said they were hoteps. So what are you saying? Are you saying they came on your IG, on your Facebook, things of that nature? Because, ma'am, you do realize you can make your profile private. So that way you ain't got to worry about shit like that. But I don't understand how you got to your boiling point when you said you was trying to break up with him and he was unreceptive. How come, lady, how come in all of your infinite wisdom didn't you send or do the sexual talk and say, you ain't getting this pussy no more, I'm out? That's how you could have ended the sexual talk and just moved on. But this whole bullshit about he sent people to your spaces, that don't fly with me. Because again, he know everything about you. There was nothing else needed to be known if you were breaking up with him. He read the message and he just didn't give a fuck. And it probably burnt you up that he didn't give a fuck because you probably thought you was special. So after this is what I'm saying to you, lady, and you think this shit makes sense. He not responding to you saying it's over, Umar. So then one day you wake up and say, hey, you want me to suck your dick or however the shit went. And he responded to that, which should let you know he wasn't taking you seriously. And then you started talking sexual to him and you didn't say nigga so you could respond to me talking about this pussy, but you can't respond when I'm saying it's over and telling you to get these people out of my space. But what kept happening? You said you got to your boiling point. What kept happening?
It started happening again. I said, okay, get him out of the space. I asked him about the women. He didn't know at that point. And then I said, something told me, ask this man again about it. So I asked him about the girls again. And this is the way he talks about women. He said, met her in 2017. She was never alone with me. I said, okay. And then the other girl, he says, met her and never bent her over. So he didn't say like, yeah, he's a real piece of.
But you think, so it's women that he know that's reaching out to you and you think he sent them, but you ain't saying that if they had your phone number, I could give you that. But again, why would you be on the phone holding conversations with strangers for them to even ask you where you work at and shit? And this story doesn't make sense. And probably, if I had to guess, you were with Umar. Umar believes in polygamy. He done told the world he want 2 wives and shit like that. And you said you was down, and you also said you was helping pick the women. So I'm pretty sure that if there was any women contacting you, it would have been for their purposes. And I don't see him sending no men to talk to you at all because he fucking you one, and he wouldn't want one of his homeboys to fuck you unless you was tossed. And he got hoes that'll whoop your ass. Why would he need to involve a nigga? He got hoes that would do it. You claim it was hoes talking to you, hotep hoes.
So that's the way he would tell me if he's been with the woman or not. He would say, I've never been her. It's not never we had a romantic or we just had a friendship.
Right.
That's the.
I don't see nothing wrong with it if that's how he describes his sexual encounters, and this nigga sitting here acting like, oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Oh no, this is how he views women. Who cares? He ain't had no rape allegations against him. That's what should be important. He ain't had no woman say he didn't put hands on her or none of that shit. Who gives a fuck how he describing it? That, keep in mind, she's responding. He responding to her. She asking him about bitches. If it's somebody we fucked, we ain't gonna talk about him in a nice way anyway. He not supposed to make her sound appealing and all that. He's supposed to make it sound like a jump off to you to ease your goddamn feelings. But no, look how he talked to women. And that shit turned you on, ma'am.
You are to him. So, yeah, he ended up coming out with all of it. He was like, but before he didn't know the women. So as time goes by, it just doesn't get any better. I said, what the hell with this? He thinks that, because I don't do social media, I'm scared of social media. So I'm just going to come out and I do it. And that's what we are.
Okay. All right, so to be clear,
but we don't know why she came out. People was in her spaces. We don't know what the fuck that means. She didn't specify how they were in her spaces, and she didn't say what he did. She still ain't said he did nothing to her, but he sent people in her spaces that she can't prove. She said she asked about him once, and he said he ain't know. But what is this, social media? If it's social media, I don't know, because you said you was willing to recruit women for him. You said you didn't know how it was going to work, but you said you were willing to do it. I remember a lot of shit, ma'am. I really do. I wish I could forget a lot of shit, but that's not how the brain works.
I hear this. This is something that you texted him to give out my phone number to random women. So it's
I posted that on my Instagram page.
Okay. And then what is that? I'll be dropping his address. And I actually thought he was talking about my address.
No, that was me dropping his address because he would give my number out. That's why it's formed with all of that.
Okay.
He swears that he wasn't doing that. It was me. He is now doing publicly what he was doing to me in private. And I'm a private person. So to take that away from me, it's an assault on me because of what I protect.
So you're saying he gave, okay, so you're saying he put out your number online, and that's what you're saying he's doing. He put your number out online. after you came out here and talked about his mama health condition and all that other shit, he put your number out there. Okay. But you said he was doing that to you privately, but these women weren't calling you, cussing you out, harassing you. You saying they were trying to chat it up with you. They were trying to chat it up with you and get information, not that they were threatening or harassing you. Now, again, I ain't the smartest knife in the drawer, but I'm sure as she was saying she was willing to be one of the wives or at least help him pick them, he probably was sending females to her for her to screen. And she did say in the first episode that it was girls that she was calling and talking to and counseling and shit of that nature.
So that's why
he talked about her pocketbook, Miss Margie, after she came out. She came out first on this live, and why on his live, and while they were live, he made a series of community posts to take her anonymity away because she was trying to hide, and he put out her social media name and her real name. He put out text messages of her talking about the sexy stuff. And he was like, she just mad because I don't want to talk to her anymore. Then he said before he was able to do his live, she had been on Tasha K. She'd been on several platforms, and she had started doing her own shit on IG and talked about her pussy. And he was offended that he said he ate that box. He was like, that box smelled like a tilapia and shrimp platter. I would not dare eat that box. He was offended by that. But now she drew first blood.
That ain't funny.
No, that's what he said. He said she had a number 8 from Captain D's.
Trey, I think you saying that. I think you said that. I don't think he said that.
Black, that's him. He's saying you might.
Umar did. Yeah, you're gonna make me find the video.
I mean, I'm saying, did he use those terms?
He said, ladies and gentlemen,
Captain D's fish box.
He said the box smelled like an aquarium.
No,
let me find this shit. I'm not finna play with you. I'm not finna play with you.
You be lying. See, I can't believe it.
Hold on. I think I posted it. I think I posted it on my page. You just wait. No. And he said that shit 3 times. He said worse than me. What are you talking about?
Damn.
I'm gonna find it because I'm not finna play with you. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I think this is it.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Let me find the
peace and Pan. No, about a month now, I guess it's been. So much has happened. Keep this to about 30 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this into 2 situations. Normally, I ignore nonsense, but this is the time. Dr. Umar, that's me in the middle, brother. That's Mr. Prophet Nat Turner. African Queens, I got. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to finish that lesson. I ain't going to take too much of your time. Education for you and I.
Yeah, we don't want to hear all this shit.
And I was tip pusher. Ground road, as you know.
That nigga gave a history lesson and then went to talking about this woman pussy.
I'm gonna do 8 when they overturn school. Tell them how I wanted to get this school up. You feel school come true. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yep. So take my and we gotta get our classroom doors. So it's been 6.5 years. It's been hell, bro. For sure. Yes, sir. My travels took me to Sweden. I was in Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden.
You make sure you listening to this, Truth.
Sweden, my daughter, baby Smurf.
I'm listening.
She decided to quote unquote expose me while I was in Stockholm, Sweden. While I was in Stockholm, Sweden, the woman who I contracted with to care for my mother turned out to be a demon in disguise and is now one of my top haters and detractors. So I just think it's very fortuitous that Stockholm, Sweden, and shout out to all my Stockholm, Sweden Africans. Thanks to all my Stockholm, Sweden Africans. I just found it interesting that my daughter and this Kansas City hood rat, that both of them were in the works against me at the same time.
Well, this
Now,
better be the goddamn
I do care for my
video.
mom, who I love more than anything in this world.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And for those of you,
Here we go.
I'm going to repeat this. We stayed in contact through text message. I invited me to Kansas City I knew how much I wanted to go to the Congo. I had been waiting for that. I had to cancel because mom comes first. When I went to Sweden, there was a young lady who I met because she invited me to Kansas City to speak at an event. So her and her son.
So he met you because you invited him to come speak at your event. Okay. Check.
Drove me from Omaha, Nebraska to Kansas City to speak. I believe the event was on December 3rd, 2023. I believe the event was on December 3rd, 2023. I believe the event was December 3rd, 2023. And we had the event. We stayed in contact through text message. And ultimately, at the top of this year, maybe late last year, but if I'm not mistaken, I saw her privately 3 times inside of the same Philadelphia hotel after hours for no more than 2 or 3 hours. I repeat, I saw her 3 times in a hotel after hours for only a few hours, 3 times. There's a small chance that it was 4 times. There's no chance that it was 5 times. I'm going to repeat this. Did you need me, boss? Are you good? Okay. So I saw her 3 times inside of the Philadelphia hotel after hours for about 3 or 4 hours. That's it. The total private time she and I spent could not have exceeded 12, 15, 20 hours max. Total time across these 3 visits, maybe 4, but I'm almost certain it was 3. No more than 12 to 15, maximum of 20 hours. When it was time for me to go to Sweden, this young lady told me that she would not mind coming to care for my mother. I assured her that I would pay her, and I did pay her. And this is going to be important when I bring up the attorney in a minute, because I consulted with an attorney in Kansas City who told me that if I can prove that I paid her to care for my mother, then she can be charged with HIPAA violations for discussing my mother's personal, sensitive medical information without permission. So this attorney said, if I can prove that I paid her, which means this was business, this was a business transaction, you paid her to care for your mother. And although she included plenty of lies in her narrative, although she included plenty of exaggerations and fallacies and untruths in her narrative, the mere fact that she purported to discuss your mother's personal sensitive information makes her guilty of HIPAA. And if we can prove that she in fact violated the law by discussing my mother's business, she can be fined, and she can also be jailed, and she can also be prevented permanently.
Hold on, I had to go through this because he was long-winded. This is where he gets offended.
The Rainbow Bunny, the YouTubian struggle streamer, she told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lot of tech tests. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lot of tech tests. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lot of tech tests. When that woman, after gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy.
Here you go, truth.
I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died. She smelled like an old fish tank.
Joe's Crab Shack.
A fish tank somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years. They got goldfish in there. They got all kinds of fish. And it ain't been
They got goldfish. He pussy smell like goldfish, yellowfish, rainbow fish, algae eaters.
Pause. Cause see, this right here is where he fucked up though. He trying to talk about this woman and that her coochie smell dead. But this is where he fucked up and let everybody know he ain't shit. If that woman, I don't care how good she sucked your dick, if she pulled her drawers down and she smelled like SpongeBob SquarePants dead all up inside of her, then why did he fuck her? And why did he continue to fuck her? See, men gotta stop. Women gotta stop too as well. But men,
he
y'all gotta
claimed
stop.
Truth.
What?
He claimed he didn't fuck her. I know the nigga lying. He claimed he didn't fuck her.
Yeah,
He's
he
saying
lying.
he didn't fuck her. He just got head the 3 times he met her. But I'm saying
He
that nigga
lying.
lying. He fucked.
If he didn't fuck her, why did she pull her panties down? Why did she put her panties down? Shut up, man. He lying. He lying.
But this was, I will give him this. The first time y'all met, she sucked your dick. You finna fuck. You pull the panties off. It's stanky. I'm not bringing you back no more.
Absolutely not.
I ain't gonna. If I don't fuck, if he fucked that night when he smelled it, he a nasty ass nigga. If he didn't fuck, okay, your head good, but baby, your pussy stink. I'm straight. I don't want to see you no more. You kept seeing that you saw the bitch 2 more times according to him because he said it was 3 times.
Exactly.
So after he smelled that funky pussy, he still let her come back 2 more times to suck his dick.
Absolutely. And he shouldn't even want that.
And like if a pussy was that stinky, you would have smelled it before. Damn right, because if a pussy smell like that, her breath probably stink too.
I can't.
Got this stank ass, putting that stank ass spit on my penis. So yeah, he lying about not fucking her. Cause like I said, if the pussy was stanky, whether he fucked or not that first time, there shouldn't have been a second or third time.
Let me tell you something. If you are a clean man,
I want more than just head.
Listen, if you are a clean man, I'd fuck the head. If the woman stank, you don't want to deal with a period. You don't want no head or no tail. So Umar lying, he need to stop. He nasty, she nasty. We know he nasty because we done seen his house. He nasty and she nasty. So they both nasty together. He need to quit lying. Just stop.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it smelled like she had tilapia. She had Patrick Star in there. She had the Krusty Krab in there. She had Krabby Patties in there. She had Joe's Crab Shack in there. She definitely had JJ's with the white lemon pepper seasoned sprinkles on top of it. Yes, my brothers and sisters, it smelled like SeaWorld, ladies and gentlemen. It smelled like she had been feeding Shamu for a week, ladies and gentlemen.
My God, today. When
she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how stretched out her drawers was. Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot. Her drawers were so funky.
He just a Philadelphia.
Brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect. So when she said it's my turn, that's my turn. After she got finished swallowing the Prince of Pan-Africanism, she said it's my turn. Saying to myself, how do I get out of this? Lips or hairline is going anywhere near that booty cat. Brothers and sisters, listen. Brothers,
that she said I ate this stink ass. Probably did, but
and menstruated underwear that was found in a funky alleyway. I lie to you not. So acidic. Her young acidic. She needs a baptism. She needs a deep cleanse. She needs an exorcism. I think she got demons living in that back cave. I think she got demons living in that back cave, brothers and sisters. And she thought that the world's most requested scholar was going to go down on her. Oh no. My women got to be fresh and clean. My women got to smell like fresh peaches, fresh daffodils. My women got to smell like fresh roses. If you want these lips to ever touch your peach cobbler, if you want this tongue to ever massage your honeycomb hideout, you got to be clean. You got to be clean, and she need a deep cleanse. In fact, I'm going to treat her because I have an address. I know where she sleeps. I have Pastor Bussy's address. I know where he sleeps. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa because whatever she got in her...
Nigga, you should have sent that between them 3 times she sucked your dick. You should have been sent to the yoni spa treatment. Oh yeah, he was offended. She told him that she got hot and shit. She laughing like a dog. That Kansas City throat goat built like a sack of old laundry. But you was hitting it though. All right. But yeah, he went off.
I ain't doing this with you. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing it.
See, Lennon, I keeps it fair, my G.
Ooh,
I'm calling this nigga out on his bullshit. I am. I really am. I don't like Umar, but that nigga can't always be wrong and everybody against him. It's not how life works. This lady got some inconsistencies with her story at best.
Yeah. I think twice because I will be dropping yours as well.
Yeah, he can drop all the address. If my address was a threat, then against he wouldn't have it.
Okay.
He would not have it.
Yeah, and I thought he was talking.
But you said you gonna be dropping his address. Again, address. He didn't need spies to get it from you. You gave it. He probably went to your house, but he sent spies in your direction for what reason? To do what exactly? Seem like he's bothered by you being gone, ma'am. 20-year-old bitch is throwing pussy at him. He not studying you.
And the reason why I was really concerned, I haven't responded back to them, so I apologize. I'm so backed up on emails, but they were concerned. And I think I replied to one into my spam folder, and I just told the person that he's actually talked to me before, and that if he decides to ever do it again, then we'll double up. And there'll be a video dropping every single day, even if it's pre-recorded on Umar, if he ever wants to pull that again. So this is for Umar, it's more of an intimidation. But now I see what this was all about. Now,
Titty pictures. You criticize him for that, even though he didn't do it. He said he was. She should be criticized. I did hear you ask, are you planning on dropping it? But even if she says no, then why would you do this then? If you saying what Umar is doing on his intimidation tactics, then wouldn't she be trying to intimidate him as well? By saying, I'm gonna drop your address.
The mom, because if I'm responsible like that, you know, even with I'm just responsible like that. I have to.
You said you was calling the folks there to do a wellness check on that woman.
Her, I can't be out here trying to get her to say something, putting her in.
That alone is you alleging that he's mistreating this woman, which is a fucked up thing to say about a nigga that's taking care of his mama. I heard the interview with the nephew that came on Lennon's show, and the oldest child, which was Umar's sister, was supposed to get custody, but he said, the nephew said something went on with her. He ain't gonna tell her business, but she ain't go to court. And Umar ended up getting custody, and he's had fist fights with his brother over their mama. And after their fist fight, he just cut everybody the fuck off. We don't know their family dynamic, so I'm not going to judge him for keeping family members away and all that because we don't know the family dynamic. He probably upset that there was nobody else. He manages to travel the country and still take care of his mama. And for some reason, he had to get custody of her. The older sister couldn't do it. And apparently the brothers he got, who he fist fought over her with, they couldn't do it either. So why is he being judged for taking care of his mama? And the other ones didn't. That's their family dynamic. But I heard the nephew come on there and say Umar was kind of thrust in that role. He didn't want to be there. He was forced to be in it, and he took it up. And for a minute, he was letting them come around and shit. But whatever the fuck happened as the caretaker, no, not no goddamn more.
few times I got emotionally led because these women, my is breached. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand.
So you asked him and he told you no, and he hasn't done this. See what the point of it would be, because you still ain't said none of these people were threatening you. If you getting, what are you complaining about? Simply enjoy or
Weapons. Yeah. So no, I'm not gonna drop his. I'm not gonna drop.
I'm asking this.
the job if she's posting shit like that.
That my job is, and I know this is gonna be hard for some people.
She's showing her face. She going on camera talking about she give a fuck about her job.
And my job is secure. I could probably walk down the street butt naked, and I'm not going nowhere.
Okay, you don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm like right next to the, you know, up there. I'm not.
Okay, don't say too much.
That cockiness right there, you know she lying.
You know, as far as I don't just go and infringe on people's, you know, their financial. I don't cross boundaries. I don't go look people up just because I'm interested in how much money. I don't do any of that stuff. I conduct myself with a level of integrity and merit, you know. But he can't mess me up. And I think Umar is assuming his position.
You can't mess him up.
That I'm around, like, they don't know who he is. This internet stuff hasn't been brought back to me in certain spaces. They don't know who this man is.
Yeah.
He appeals to a certain type, and he's at a certain level. But once, you know, they don't know who he is. Even when I was doing the event, it was hard for some.
I could tell you new to this shit. Because they don't have to know who he is. People can tell them about him. He has supporters who has, like you said, people were getting in your space and shit. He got supporters now that this thing is up publicly who can just spam your chat every time you go live and say something. They will call your job and your employee will be made aware of who he is. Your friend, if your friends in your circle don't know who he is, the way the internet works is his supporters will make sure they know who he is and what the fuck you doing.
He's trying to pander to my city and get people to contact him and everything. That's not right to me. He should spend more time vetting people or figuring out who people are instead of using them, you know, like napkins or whatever.
Now, you did say something that you said people were texting you. So those are the people that Umar sent, I guess you're saying random people, but it's people that he knows to try to intimidate you? Or
yeah. But these women are texting under the tone that I'm insufferable without him, or I just can't, my life, and I don't know where that confused. This has nothing to do with me and him.
Are they texting your phone or are they DMing you on your IG? Those are two different things.
That was a way to snatch his privacy away from him. This has nothing to do with me not being able to be with him. I'm talking to someone, you know, interested in hurting to get this on, you know, road so I can get it over with and move on with someone I like. If I came back to my city to wrap things up with him, and I haven't been able to do that yet, you know. So no, I'm well over. I've been checked out.
How the fuck do you need to wrap? So it ain't nothing to wrap up, bitch. Just go on with your life. She actually wants to have a breakup conversation. She needs closure. This bitch is crazy. I'm still I'm gonna play this shit back. This bitch says she's still trying to get closure when she could just leave. He sucks at sex. His house stinky. He nasty. Move the fuck on.
I'm insufferable without him, or I just can't, you know, move on with my life. And I don't know where that got confused. This has nothing to do with me and him. You know, that was a way to snatch his privacy away from him. You know, this has nothing to do with me not being able to be with him. I'm talking to someone, you know, interested in hurting up, get this on the, you know, road so I can get it over with and move on with someone I like. I came back to my city to wrap things up with him, and I haven't been able to.
She needs to properly end things with Umar so that she can move forward with this new dude that she claims she talking to, even though she didn't finish this sentence. So I know the bitch lying, but she was trying to say she talking to a new nigga. But earlier she said he ain't stopped what she got going on because her inbox is full. If you got a new nigga already, why are you worried about your inbox being full instead of the new nigga that you already got? But yeah, she just literally said, I came back to my city to wrap it up with Umar so I can move forward with this new guy, and I haven't been able to do that with Umar. Just, she's nuts.
The way to snatch his privacy away from him. You know, this has nothing to do with me not being able to be with him. Talking to someone, you know, interested in hurting him, get this on the, you know, road so I can get it over with and move on with someone I like. I came back to my city to wrap things up with him, and I haven't been able to do that yet, you know. So no, I'm over, well over. I've been checked out mentally.
Yeah, and I saw the text. Yeah, you sent me all the text messages already.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I was contacted by one of the individuals. I think he's probably told her to contact me. She sent me an email today. You know who she is because you actually sent me information about her prior to her actually emailing me, and she was trying to dissuade me from having you on. Yeah. So
Umar himself.
No, well, I did a little research. Okay.
Okay.
So, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I know your research is airtight, so I trust you.
I did not reply, but it's interesting that women continue to defend Umar, especially after. It's just amazing after everything he's done. Even going back to where he was disrespecting his own daughter online, and then everything he said in the video talking about you, and then some of these women, I'm sure, think that somehow they have an exclusive relationship with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's the whole thing. They all think they are that one. I looked at one of the women's page, and it's so much like the RBG, the colors, and they're very hyping it up, and it's like a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? They think that y'all are that one, and I'm not here to display. I don't care which fantasy you're living in. That's not my point with him. But yeah, you're not her. I don't think that they know that. And as soon as when people came to me behind scenes, I was like, oh wow, this is her. This is Queen Ifatunda. And then I meet another woman. I'm like, damn. So wait a minute, hold up.
I know.
If they knew about each other, they be mad because some of the stuff he wasn't lying in that fish tank video. He was not lying about the women that have done things for him. There is no reason why you should have been up there for money. You have women that have done things like that for you. There's no reason why you women should be hidden if you've done things like that for him. You can go all back through my social media. I have never posted or alluded to that man not once. These women are like Germania.
You didn't post or allude to him at all, yet you was sucking his dick. Who cares if you acknowledged him publicly? Ma'am, you left your child at home for this nigga. You was in Philadelphia when your child called 911.
I'm not that chill.
I ain't heard that in a long time.
I'm not a Germanian at all.
And I'm not gonna say this in disrespect. I'm not.
Ma'am, you flew out. You are a Germaniac. You flew out. You sucked his dick. You don't know if these other women that you talking about have. And you talking about if they knew about each other, they would be mad. How you figure? This nigga has publicly said for forever he got to have at least 2 wives. 2. So why would they be upset? Why would they be mad? How do you know they don't know each other? They finally decide to rain after threatening to all day.
Respect, but they're groupies, and some of them believe that they're the one. That's incredible to me because normally a group will sell camera.
She thought she was the one. Because again, if it wasn't that serious between her and Umar, why didn't she just ghost him? Why didn't she just move on? What's up with all this texting and communication? Like, bitch, just leave. I will understand. I text you 2-3 times and you don't respond. I get the point. No biggie.
Right? Yeah. I think that they're special or that Umar really
This
cares
whole
about
hard to
them,
break up
you know,
with.
that they're exclusive or that they're his fiance.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's the check down the way.
I'll say too much.
But again, she the same lady that said she was offended when Umar got back home because he paid her to do a service. He got back in town and he rushed her up out of there. She felt she deserved something. She thought she was special. You spend some time with me, Umar. It was what she was talking about. But she talking about the other women think they special. Ain't this a bitch?
Sorry. I don't mean to laugh because I don't want to be disrespectful because you know, people, we all get lost at some point in life.
The disrespect is already, one thing about me, I went into that knowing exactly what he was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I was very vocal with him throughout the text that I did not hear, because one thing I noticed about Umar is he tries to dangle marriage in front of women. Yep. He even offered marriage to a woman that could do the FMG floors. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did a video. He was like, anybody that can do these FMG floors, man, I would marry. He came out and like, I would marry. I'm like, hold up.
What? Wait, I think we did. Maybe we did. Did we cover that? I don't remember. I can't remember. Okay, maybe we did. He's so crazy. I can't even remember. He crazy.
He was like offering marriage to whoever could get these floors done. And I see him a text with probably say yourself a bad marriage. And so a lot of difficulty, just, you know, but that was before I knew that Umar can do certain things on his own. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these girls are really tapped into it. I was not in it like that. I think that I was trying to be where Manny was, but we had a sexual relationship on top of it, you know. Mm-hmm. So, but he could not see me like he saw me because I was a woman, you know. Mm-hmm. And thank God.
Yeah, and there was another post too that and I don't exactly know what, I think maybe he's trying to intimidate you here too. He says, calling all Kansas City sisters, they queendom, Dr. Umar needs your help. Please text myself. What's this all about?
Yeah, he's trying to Kansas City. Now this man is never.
Y'all can't assume what the fuck he talking about. He could be talking about having a showdown there. How in the fuck she gonna know what the hell he talking about? Where he just made a flyer. The flyer says what it says, calling out Kansas City sister. I need your help. Yeah, okay, just be assuming what the fuck he mean. He has spoken in St. Louis, but wherever the fuck Kansas City before.
Any love to my city. But now that he needs help, he wants to call Kansas City. He's done burnt bridges here because he couldn't even return back to the people that did the first time he was here. Mm-hmm. But he wants to rally. It's a rally cry for people to come in. I think he's looking for information on me.
Okay.
He's trying to get information, just any information that who's this or what's this. The same thing. The reason why he put spies.
Why does he need information on you when again you were comfortable enough to send him the letter from the school when your son called the police saying they knew I was out of town and they pulled this shit? So he knows everything about you. Why the fuck does he need more information? That's why I don't understand your spy story. He doesn't need information on you. Now, I could assume that maybe he want them vote. We could assume two things. He wants somebody in Kansas City to book him just like he had you do, or he wants somebody to whoop your ass. He don't need no information. he knows where you working all of this stuff, y'all, before y'all had an intimate relationship. So he knows everything about you. He don't need nobody else because he had you the source. Just like you don't need no spies. You was intimate with Umar. You were the source. But you only got basic shit though, because it's not like y'all were seeing each other on a regular.
But yeah, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. And this is where reputation and treating people good comes in. If I did that for your mother, imagine what I've done for the community here. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do get one or two to slide through the crack or whatever, it's going to balance itself out.
Again, he don't need information on you.
He held accountable.
Yeah. And okay, so I know there's been a lot that's going on since the last time to play some of the video for Umar, you can call it. If you have questions, some people vote. The poll question is, what is the most incredible thing that has been exposed about Umar in this series? Meaning the surviving Umar, the fingers and thumbs stuff.
Funny, the fingers and thumbs. So I did not know Umar pulled a pistol out on his brother, but that's the real nigga shit. You ain't gonna play with me. I bet his brother ain't played with him since. I don't know why. Hey, bruh, you don't want that. You trying to show out, and yeah, all right.
I know I should have put that in there, but I was being petty. I'm sorry. Like I have to, I'm working on this other thing. Umar, you keep running your mouth, homeboy.
And I see this girl, I see.
Hey, you have made a living talking about this man. How you gonna tell him to keep running his mouth? Any shade he throw at you, you should just ignore like he ignore 99.9% of the shit that you do. He don't get on here and talk about you and acknowledge you every day. So when he do throw some shade, nigga, it's well deserved because you been fucking with him. So you want him to not be a man and just not say nothing at all. Keep talking, homeboy. Nigga.
Who you are watching me to see if I know. Please get in my DM because there's somebody that's been watching me from the time, and I can see them on TikTok. They're watching me, but they won't slide in that DM, and I know what they think I don't know, but they won't come and talk to me. And I'm safe to come and talk to. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. So you don't want to say too much.
It's an event planner, and I want to protect her as much as possible because hers could be real damaging to her. But I want her to just verify because people are like, oh, he don't mess with. Yeah, he do, and I need her to come forward. So, because people are like, she's trying to allude, she's bitter, she's scorned, she's alluding to that he's bisexual. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about this man.
Okay, but you're talking about someone who's a female, correct?
Yeah, now. Yes. That's why I said I want to protect her because I know how that could be, and I'm not trying to get that person in any danger. But if there was a romantic relationship,
But you're trying to allude that he was bisexual when somebody said that to you, and you said it's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know. But again, ma'am, you continue to fuck this nigga. even after the shit that you call suspect or bisexual activity, fingers in the booty, you said you tried to break it off with this man. He was non-responsive, and you continued to talk to him sexually where he responded. And this is the bisexual guy. Whatever, man.
I'm not even
What it do, man?
But she knows, and I'm trying to use the pronouns correctly, but she knows who I'm saying she, because she presents herself as a she, right?
So now she trying to say Umar was with a tranny. See, this is where the defamation and slander comes in, and letting you got to be careful, because you don't know this bitch from a can of paint. She's already come out here and said she's never seen Umar do drugs or drink, yet she said on her he got to be on something. That's one. Now she's alluding to there being a tranny out here that Umar may have dealt with, while saying, by putting out, people are saying she trying to call him bisexual, then saying, it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know, but this person I'm talking about, they identify as a she. Your ass could get caught up if she gets sued. You gotta shut down. I don't know if you finna shut her down from saying this, but let's see.
But yeah, you present, yeah, so I call danger. But if there was a romantic relationship, I know how that could be, and I'm not trying to get that.
Let's listen to this fuck shit again.
A lot of stuff y'all don't know. It's a lot of, because people are like, oh, he wouldn't do, he don't mess with, yeah, he do. And I need her to come forward. So, because people are like, they won't slide in that DM, and I know what they think I know, but they won't come and talk to me. And I'm safe to come and talk to. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. So you don't want to say too much.
It's an event planner, and I want to protect her as much as possible, because hers could be real damaging to her. But I want her to just verify, because people are like, oh, he wouldn't do, he don't mess with, yeah, he do. And I need her to come forward. So, because people are like, she's trying to elude you.
How would you know if he fuck with a tranny or not? How would you know? Umar Johnson is homophobic as fuck.
He's scoring, she's alluding to that he's bisexual. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about this man.
How would you know?
Okay, but you said, but you're talking about someone who's a female, correct?
Yeah, now.
Huh?
Now. Yes. And that's why I said I want to protect her, because I know how that could be, and I'm not trying to get.
But you telling the story. You slick telling, but you trying to protect. And putting to this man being with a tranny on your show. And proof. Because if you shocked, you like, what? Unless you pretending.
Person, and he's in danger. But if there was a romantic relationship, hit my DM. I'm not even going to give the initials.
If there was.
She knows, and I'm trying to use the pronouns correctly, but she knows who, I'm going to say she, because she presents herself as a she, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you present, so I'll call her she. I don't mean to disrespect. But yeah, hit my DM, and I'm going to use that information respectful.
If they have their own platform, why do they need to talk to you? Bitch, you ain't nobody. Like, it's the age. She knows how to reach out to the blogs and the magazines if she want to tell her story. But this is bullshit, though. And Lennon, I ain't heard you check her yet, but I did skip it back. But it's kind of like you letting this narrative ride. Because how the fuck would she know about Umar's dealing with a tranny unless he told her? because she said this tranny has been watching her on TikTok, but this tranny won't say nothing to her. So unless Umar told you about it, how the fuck would you know? Because the tranny ain't talked to you. You're begging the tranny to talk to you right now. Why is it? I'm
But
playing.
it needs to be out because I think that it is a leeway into a deeper conversation that needs to be had about him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I appreciate you making that confidential.
We need to know if Umar fucking trannies or not. There needs to be a deeper conversation. Like, fuck if he opening the school. Now we need to, like, it didn't move from he scammed people for millions of dollars like he was opening the school and it's bad to now we going about his personal life. It ain't showing no stuff on my end. What about now, Candy? What about now? Yeah, it's showing I got a perfect signal right now. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all of them. I don't try to drop too much. Even the things that they bought or done, everything could be figured out. So I don't try to put these girls out there because I'm not trying to exploit their story. I'm just trying to get people's curiosity to start watching. You got to shape this image you have of him in your brain because that's not actual.
Yeah.
You know, people are debunked.
But you weren't trying to do that while you were with the nigga. You didn't do it while you was with the nigga. Why now? Why again? How would you know about this tranny? And y'all conversations wasn't even that deep. I gotta find her. I gotta do a deep dive on her IG and see if she actually posted some shit. So now she just is saying retarded shit. I know you using an event planner. I know you were training. You watching me, but you won't say nothing. But I know, and if there was a sexual relationship, so why are you asking the person if it was, if you already know something? And this is a deeper conversation that we need to have about Umar, his personal life, and who he fucking. Not if he scammed the black community for millions of dollars and never opened a school. That's what we need to be talking about. Who he fucking.
The alleged drug use and stuff.
It's 2025. If the nigga is gay, people will laugh for a minute and they'll get over it. Just like we got over Jesse Porter, bitch ass, wearing that ugly ass dress whenever the fucking we was like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? And we got over it. Ain't nobody still fucking with him. We know he gay. Ain't nobody fucking with Lee Daniels. Wasn't nobody fucking with Luther Vandross. We get over the shit. We make our jokes and then we get the fuck over because they gay.
Hold on. Leave Lee and Luther out of this.
Who makes fun of Elton John for being gay? I'm just saying.
You going too
I'm
far.
not leaving them out of it because they might be gay. Oh, they is. Niggas said they might be gay. Oh, they is gay and move the fuck on. Ain't nobody still fucking with them for being gay. We accept it. So if Umar gay, it'll be shock initially, and then niggas would just be like, okay, he gay. Nobody give a fuck. Does that still make what? Okay, if Umar gay, but he's still out here changing people's lives, selling books, does it matter if he fuck trannies? Because it's a whole bunch of gay motherfuckers that influence shit you niggas do every goddamn day.
Nobody's sex life should matter unless they're doing something illegal and things of that nature. They sex life should not matter. Shouldn't.
This lady said need to be that is a segue that'll lead to a deeper conversation that need to be had about this man. Did he like men? It's It's an epidemic of that shit. Y'all used to it. And that's why I said the shock factor will be there for 3 days. Do y'all realize it was a whole tranny that came out and showed receipts and text messages of Dwight Howard sending an Uber to this nigga's house. Sued Dwight Howard. I think he lost the case, but Dwight Howard was married. I didn't even know Dwight Howard got married. But that's how quick niggas don't give a fuck. We laughed at Dwight Howard for a minute, said, oh, that's why you had the booty injury in LA, and he got married, and ain't nobody said nothing about the gay shit no more. We talking about how this bitch won't have after they was married for 6 months. They don't care. It's a weird word. It's a weird world we live in.
You got to be open, like clear your slate, because I've been shocked. I've been around him and been in his home, and I've been shocked. So it's a lot to this. It's a deep, wide rabbit hole.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I'm working on something dealing with the substance abuse. That's all I kind of alluded to earlier. And I'll drop it soon. I just got to get all of the bits and pieces together, write the script. It'll be a short video that outlines evidence of Umar Johnson's substance abuse. Can I just ask one other question? And you don't have to have this going too far with this potential alleged situation at this point. Are you suggesting that Umar was dealing with someone intimately who was a male but is now identifies as a female?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, and now whether he knew at the time or he didn't.
Now you see, and you condoning this shit, Lennon. Now the bitch is saying whether he knew at the time. Well, that's a big goddamn thing you should know.
Let me ask this: if you know, are you also suggesting or alleging that this male who transitioned to a female, that they were a female or a male when allegedly they had some sort of interaction with Umar?
Oh, they were. I don't know. That's I don't know when the trans
You don't know. So what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You don't know nothing. You just being messy, throwing shit out here. And saying allegedly, nigga, you need to shut this shit down because she don't know.
That's a process, and I don't know how far along in the process, even though visually the whole time they have been a woman, I think, because I didn't go deep diving into their, but from what I could go back far enough, they have presented themselves as a woman, but I don't know if the equipment was missing or what. I don't know.
Okay.
And I do know about the comment I told you he said to me.
Can you restate that comment?
Yeah, about he was talking about my throat goat activities, and he was saying that not as strong as a man, but your jaws aren't as strong as a man's, but basically I gave good, and I was looked up and I was like, why the hell would you say something like that?
Well, what you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean looked up? What were you involved in? Oh Lord. Why would he say something like that?
Cylinder,
That's enough now. I'm just saying, why would he say something like that at that moment? But
that's his part. He's awkward. He doesn't think before he speaks. He just says things. I'm being funny. I'm sorry.
No. Okay. Now, when you say you're being funny, you're not saying that this did not happen. You're just saying.
No, I'm saying about the cylinder thing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just the thing that just for him to say something like that while that act is being performed, and to say that out of all things, that right there is just weird. It's extremely weird.
And it was very off-putting at the time.
I would think that for a woman that would probably be offensive, right?
It's beyond offensive, and I.
But you kept sucking though, and you went back several more times.
So many things were going through my head at that time because I'm like, has this been? I can't even go there right here on this platform, but I was not interested in going further, like without some type of protection after.
I understand. Okay. Yeah. That's wild.
You was comfortable before that incident, and afterwards you didn't feel comfortable, but you kept doing it. We'll say you did it. I give the benefit of the doubt. You kept doing it with a condom, but you kept doing it. Even though you said he made this strange comment and he wanted you to play in his booty. You continued to do it. Now it's weird and people should know. Crazy world we live in, G. She took part in this shit. She could have said, hell no, I'm not finna stick my finger in your ass. This shit weird to me, G. Because if it's weird to you now, it would have been weird to you in the moment and you would have stopped doing it. Unless you get some type of kink out of the shit as well. I'm a chop a bitch in her throat. She go near my ass.
Wait a minute, you going to jail?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like some things. That was one of the.
Huh?
I said you going to jail. You talking about chopping? I said you going to jail. You talking about chopping somebody in their neck?
I don't give a damn.
You going to jail?
I ain't give a damn. She go towards my ass with finger or tongue. I'm a chop her in the throat.
You going to jail?
I would go to jail. I would go to jail for this, but it won't be said that a motherfucker played with my booty in no type of way. Cause I went to jail for chopping this bitch in the throat. I'ma plead guilty. I want it on my record so he can see. So you can read the police report. They was engaged in sex. She tried to lick and or stick her finger in her booty, and he chopped that bitch in the throat. He pled guilty to it.
I'm done.
So any bitch that say after any bitch that said, y'all know she lying, I'ma chop that bitch in the throat. I done been to jail for it and pled guilty. Don't play with me.
Okay, what
why
if
you
they
gotta do it though? Look what he going through. Cause he ain't make look what he going through. Cause he should have chopped that bitch in the throat when she tried.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
He asked for it.
Hush. So what? Okay, you say you can't put the tongue or the finger near the booty hole. What if she blow in the booty hole? Huh?
That's too close to your tongue, then why are you near my asshole, ma'am?
Oh Lord,
if a nigga asked for it, that's fine. But if a nigga ain't asked for it or gave you no type of indication they into that shit, don't try them. The ones that like it will let you know.
You stupid.
I'm just saying, that ain't my cup of tea. Don't try me. Because again, the niggas that like it will let you know. I'm going to chop your ass in the throat. Drop kick your ass or something.
Had me start looking at him like, I need to kind of wipe my slate clean and see what's going on with this guy.
Yeah, see him for who he is.
I had someone tell me about Hyde Park.
She lying. She let him skeet in her face after he said it.
And I know that he has a special, like he likes Michigan for some reason. And I knew when he came back from Michigan is when we had the argument in the kitchen. He was shook. He was rattled. Something was on. He was on. You just never know with him. But I knew after that Michigan trip, and I'll drop those receipts, he was significantly different. And after knowing someone in Michigan, Hyde Park area is known for something in particular. Just known for, a certain type of demographic to hang out. That, resembles Skittles and rainbows. But I don't.
So now you weren't there, but you did some research of the area he was in, and he was in an area known for gay people. But she's not trying to call them gay or bisexual or none of that. And he didn't have any of these things being said on his platform in all of these years. I don't think he's ever questioned Umar's sexuality. But now, since she says she done stuck her finger in his booty, and he's supposed to have said some shit about your jaw ain't as strong as a man while she was giving him head. Now she's leading credence to there being trannies and now him hanging out in fucking sketchy areas when all the time that this nigga has been on the internet, nobody's ever came out and said Umar was gay. No one. And to this lady.
You funny. You know.
But people will not need these people to come forward, Lenny, because I can't be.
I know he loved Michigan. I thought she was gonna say he was in an area known for drugs. So it ain't no gay people in Philly. He just loved the gay people in Michigan like it ain't gay people all over the United States. This is crazy.
Bring all of this stuff because what it makes me, I'm not scared of him.
Now, this here is a clear case of slander and defamation because while Lennon is joking and having a good time, she's speaking on shit as if she knows while saying she doesn't know, but alluding to this is what's going on because he be hanging out in gay spots and this person is a party planner and you know, and he said something about the jawbone and I did some research and this person, it could have simply been this person you talking about simply could have been somebody that booked this nigga for a show.
Him, but it makes me look like I'm bitter, I'm scorned, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to assassinate his character. I don't have any interest in him other than y'all wiping your slate and being open to seeing this in a different, because there are some things that.
Why do you care, bitch? Are you trying to expose your baby daddy so the world can see who the fuck they are? You're only doing it to this nigga because people know who the fuck he is.
I'm going to come out with, hopefully, if we can get who we were talking about, that are going to rattle and shake people, and they need to be able to be prepared for that. Yeah. Or the person is, people will stop coming out because they're like, it's no use. Mm-hmm. You know, it's no use. They're not listening. They're not open. And this is why he keeps getting away with stuff. I don't want people think that I am trying to like do this damn, but I'm.
Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, they're not talking about this man doing anything illegal. If they were talking about him scamming people and shit of that nature, they have a point with me. I have a point with their black. I got y'all. He definitely scammed. But they went off into a whole nother realm talking about people coming out and shit. He ain't done shit illegal.
To see clearly, but I can't be persecuted for turning on the lights. You know, I'm already pretty much like a sacrificial lamb up here because I'm taking all the shots. Yeah. But you know, I need some like people to validate it. But I understand people are scared.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've done a fantastic job with maintaining people's anonymity and ensuring that you're not releasing information without their permission. I've had to be careful with that too. So I just want anyone who's listening here, if you had experience with Umar, male or female.
There is nothing illegal. They is reaching out to male or female. If you had an experience and he hurt your feelings, that's what this is. And again, I don't like this nigga, but we're doing if he hurt your feelings, email me. Nobody at all these people that have come on here and talked about Umar said he has done anything to illegal to them, held them against their will, held them captive, stole from them, scammed them, didn't fly them out. None of this shit. Nothing. What are we doing here? If you hurt my feelings, come tell me.
And he's exploited you financially or sexually, and you want to come forward, whether that is publicly or if you just want to come and talk to me.
If he exploit, how do you exploit someone sexually? They hit on you and ask for sex. If you're interested, you say yes. If you're not, you say no. Where does the exploitation come in at? Like, is he selling pictures of these bitches or something? What are you talking about?
You can talk to me privately. My email is in yahoo.com. But Lene, there's a lot of women who've already come out to tell their stories to you. It's just they have not come forward publicly, but you've maintained their trust and anonymity.
Yeah, and I
And we gotta believe that women have came to her and told a Umar Johnson story, and this bitch ain't nobody. Who is she to tell the story to? If they can reach out to you, why wouldn't they reach out to Tasha K? Tasha K can keep their anonymity too, but also tell the story on a much larger platform than Lennon and or you. Because Lennon got a sizable platform. Like, nobody knows who the fuck you are except for you, the bitch that is exposing Umar. But why would they not reach out to, they can reach out to Lennon themselves and be anonymous. Just like the people have reached out to him to come on his show to talk. Why do they need you, ma'am? And this just happened with you with the Umar shit. So you saying within the past month, people have reached out to you to tell their story. This lady full of shit. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting through 5 hours of this shit. I'm just at 46 minutes.
on this, just how you dealt with me, that Lennon is the same animal. You know what I mean? He's like, he's not trying to, he's trying to do this in the correct way. He's not just trying to come out and drop all of these receipts, for his own clout chase. He's doing this responsibly and with integrity. You're the reason why I came to you first. The way you handled it is the reason why I came to you first. Now, everybody else that interview was just kind of like, so that you wouldn't get pushed under. You know what I mean? I wanted to turn on the lights. I'm running around trying to turn on the lights.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I want to say, I want to say one thing before we get to the video, and that is that even with Marianne, her interview, after it was over with, I privately, and what I did was I reached out to her and I asked her, "Are you sure you want me to keep that as public?" And she's and I said, "What you can do, you can watch it before you decide." She was like, "No, go ahead and no, leave it public." I said, "No, just watch it in advance, check it out, and then let me know." And then by the morning time, she had contacted me, reached out, and said, "No, go ahead and post it. It's fine." And so then I released it again to the public because I want to make sure that I do my part to protect people who come forward, and whether they want to come forward privately and tell me their experiences, or if they want to go public with it. If they want to come and do an interview offline, and then I can put a voice modulator on their voice so no one can know who it is, and I can take out any personal identifiable information that they may speak about in the interview, and then make that public. There's different ways that we can go about getting this information out there. I want to say one other thing too, because someone made an important comment. So for some, I'm sure for some women and for some men probably, allegedly, that it's not simply that they're scared. And in some cases, they may be scared, but it could also be that they're embarrassed. Is that a fair statement?
That is very fair. That is very fair. And the way that they attack, and let me tell you this. I went on and did one video, people were like focused on my hair. They're not the guy that is out of the country, he's supposed to be running Instagram. He was like, "Man, you out here trying to look cute. You better."
And Lennon, and I just heard you say allegedly, so you're pushing the he likes boys narrative. Now, you, as a black man with kids, did not like it when they put that whole gay thing on you. You don't like it right now when he calls you Pastor Bussy. You turning into the person that you said you wasn't gonna be, G. You're starting to turn into Umar. If you gonna go down this road, whether you say allegedly or not, you still alluding to him liking men.
Yes. So we did this even one interview I did with a weave ponytail. But the thing is not to make this man look good, but people have focused on me more than the atrocities that this man has done. So I need people to start.
He didn't do shit to you. This man didn't do shit to you. Other than he was non-responsive to your black ass when you said you was trying to break up. Cause like, what the fuck are we supposed to text back? Okay, bitch. But what did you want him to say? Okay, why? Please don't go. What response were you looking for? Cause you said he ain't respond to shit. Then you started sending me your titties and pussy and shit again, and he was like, "What's up, baby?"
Using some type of just get to someplace solid and before you come to this, because the focus has been distorted. You got to stay on what's real, and some people aren't able to do that. I get that. That's just what appeals to him. But for other people that do have ways to look at this for what it is,
I'm looking at it for what it is. Umar is a despicable person. Not because any of the shit that you said, he didn't do nothing to you, bitch. He just a despicable person because he's a fraud. He's an articulate scammer. They come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. This is a scammer. He sell you some products, but all scammers have products they sell you. That's how they scam you. They sell you something, you think you got something good going. You be like, what the fuck is this? So he got them little bullshit books, but when you look that up, you be like, hey, I could have got this from such and such. This is just the state requirements. You ain't putting nothing special in this motherfucker. Now, is he good at speaking? Yes, worth the money. If you want a nigga to come out and give a great speech and give you a history lesson on black people and black Pan-Africanism, that's your guy, go-to guy. He good on this. That's about it. That's why he a despicable person. All that other shit, I don't give a fuck about. Especially him being mean to you, which he wasn't mean to you. He a despicable person because this nigga ain't spent none of his own goddamn money on that goddamn school. None. $0. That's why he a despicable person. I don't give a fuck about this man's sex life.
but yes, it's embarrassing. There's a lot of embarrassment for these women. Some of them have things to protect. So all my stuff has been set up. There's nothing, like I said.
Who embarrassed they fuck Umar? Like this is really what if you have fucked Umar, come tell us about it. How about if they did fuck Umar in the past and don't no more, they move the fuck on? Or how about if they still currently fucking Umar, they like the dick, so they ain't gonna say nothing because they like the dick? How come those can't be options? Why they gotta be scared? Y'all act like this nigga is running around this motherfucker sleeping with 30 bitches a day.
Nothing that he says, he can yell it from a mountaintop. It can't mess up anything I got going on. But he feels like everyone is, can be attacked by his platform. And a lot of people they can be hurt. And when they focus on me and not on the topic, I know for one particular girl, now the girl is a disrespect lady. She didn't want to come forward because I think of how they were coming to me, which I was telling her that would be the case.
She doesn't know. Because if you knew, why don't you know nothing, ma'am? You don't know anything.
But I can't guarantee that. She said, you can't guarantee that. I said, you're right. I can't, you know, but we got to keep it solid, you know?
Yeah. And like I said, there's ways of getting around that particular issue. An interview could be pre-recorded offline. And then again, I could put a voice modulator on the individual on their voice, and then edit out any personal identifiable information. And so that's one of the ways to mitigate that. I just want people to know, men and women out there, that it's going to take a lot of courage.
I gotta come. We gotta do a part 2 of this. We got to. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Is it entertaining? Yes, but it's ridiculous at the end. I do a Flexi upload in a minute. She went at Big Glow. I was trying to get a picture of Big Glow, but Flexi ain't returned my damn text message. I don't know what's going on with you and Flexi, but y'all is being terrible with the communication. And Big Glow, yeah, she went at Big Glow. She dedicated the whole life to Big Glow.
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
I don't know what she said, but we gonna all listen to it together.
I know what she said. I know what she said. That's why I knew it was coming. Go on, upload it, Trey. Go on, get to your job.
All right, y'all. To the next episode.
See y'all later. Love y'all.
Slow Glow. That show when she called it, Leah.